Now, the third thing you want to do when you're evaluating the RV22 is work with the subscriber workflows. Now, this is something new in CN Maestro. You've not seen this before. Subscriber workflows are really important. They allow you to create the subscriber branding. They allow you to create the service profile. And this is also where the email to the subscriber is created from this process right here, this workflow. And finally, we're going to claim the RV22 access point from this subscriber workflow. So it's a little bit different process than you may be familiar with in some of the other products, but we're going to claim the RV22 here. The reason we're doing that is so we associate the RV22, the actual hardware, with the subscriber and with the service that they are being delivered. So we're going to hover the mouse there over the left-hand side until you see the MSP option and select Managed Subscribers. This is a new feature. Two options there, subscribers and service profiles. We're going to start with the service profiles. And let's go ahead and do the app branding first. Let's go ahead and create some brands here. We'll give it a name. This is going to be the name of the service that we're delivering. Put the company name in there and select the logo. Support email, phone number, select the support hours. Now these are going to be important because this is what's going to be displayed to the end user in the app. Now again, because you can create multiple brands, you can actually create different profiles for different levels of service that you want to deliver. So the gold level service, we might give these folks a few extra hours of support. And we notice here is where we put the name of the company, the logo, the support hours, and contact information is displayed right in the app. Now our next step is we're going to create a service profile. And the service profile has the branding information and it has some other information about their broadband service. For example, the amount of bit rate that they're subscribed to. Also be sure to select the AP group that we created earlier. Remember, we created an AP group with all those configurations. We're going to select that now. And we're also going to select the subscriber app branding that we created. And we're done. We can save it. Now, the next step is we want to create a subscriber, and we want to subscribe that person to that profile at their particular site. So we're going to put in the name of the person. We're going to click Next. Now we're going to select the service profile that we already created. So this is the service that they are subscribed to. And you see the AP group, the configuration is all pulled in. It's now all associated with that particular subscriber. If you need to, you can do overrides for this particular subscriber, change different parameters uniquely from the AP group. Deployment type, today, make sure you pick home site, particularly for the beta. And then you're going to drop down from that list. You're going to do the drop down. You're going to select the name of the home site that you created earlier. Now we've associated the subscriber with their configuration and with their site. Claim the access points so that they're associated with this subscriber at that particular site. Now what's interesting is these two devices now, they're both generic. They both say the same thing. They don't know which one is the router and which one is the mesh node. They'll figure that out when they connect to CN Maestro, because CN Maestro actually does the determination and then changes the configuration of the device, so it will always be locked into that mode of router or mesh. Now there is one more step we need to do to claim these devices. We have to go into the actual onboarding menu here in CN Maestro. And of course that'll be on the left-hand side. Now scroll all the way to the right and make sure that these buttons for accept are both checked. And that tells CN Maestro that this adoption, this claiming action is valid. Now we're going to plug in the access point, plug in the power supply. And we're going to watch the LED pattern as it goes through its sequence. The LED sequence is going to start with red, during the initial boot up phase. Then it's going to go to purple. And then finally, when it connects to CN Maestro, it will turn blue. And you can see now that CN Maestro has shows the device is now online and it is updating the configuration. It's basically pushing down the configuration onto the device right now, and it's determining that this is a router. This is not a mesh node, and so it's setting that configuration for us automatically. Now, if you ever think you might need to unlink or move these devices, go back into Manage Subscriber, click on that subscriber, and you'll see, click on Devices, and you'll see on the far right there is an icon for link and unlink. This is how you can remove and you can unlink a router from a particular subscriber and then move it to another subscriber without unclaiming it from CN Maestro. So for example, suppose you're using a PPPoE in your office to do your configurations, and then you want to move it to a subscriber in the field. This is the way you would do it. You would unlink it from your account, your cloud account in the office, and you would relink it to the correct subscriber.